He used to whisper his thoughts like secrets, afraid that confidence would make him unlikable. Now he speaks softly, but every word cuts like steel. What changed wasn't his voice, it was his understanding of power. He once believed that being good would be enough, that if he stayed kind, patient, and honest, the world would recognize his worth. But the world doesn't work that way. The world rewards control, not innocence. He learned that in a room full of wolves, kindness without boundaries is just an invitation to be devoured. There's a Machiavellian truth no one teaches you. Power isn't about dominance. It's about perception. People don't follow those who are right. They follow those who seem certain. He used to apologize before he even spoke. Now he watches people lean in when he does, because he stopped asking for permission to exist. It began one night, an argument with someone he thought loved him. They said, "You think you're so calm, but really you're just cold." He didn't answer. He just stared and realized for the first time. They weren't angry because he was cold. They were angry because they couldn't control his silence. That night, he opened The Prince by Machiavelli. One line hit him like a confession from the universe. It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. At first, he resisted it. It felt cruel. But then he saw how people twist kindness into weakness, how charm manipulates truth, and how confidence isn't the absence of fear, it's the mastery of it. Confidence, he realized, is dangerous because it's built on loss. You stop needing validation when you've already buried the part of you that begged for it. You become calm, not because life is easy, but because chaos no longer excites you. You've seen enough betrayal to understand that peace is an internal weapon. He learned to stop explaining himself. He learned that silence terrifies people more than shouting ever could, because silence means control. It means you don't need their approval to exist. He began walking differently, not faster, not louder, just certain. He didn't smile to please. He didn't talk to fill the void. And suddenly, people started treating him differently, not because he became someone else, but because he stopped performing. Machiavelli wrote about rulers, but he was really talking about self-rule. The moment you master your emotions, you become untouchable. When you no longer chase validation, you start attracting respect. Because nothing is more magnetic than quiet confidence, especially when it's earned through pain. Resolution. Now, he sits alone in his apartment. No music, no noise, just the hum of his thoughts. He's not lonely anymore. He's aware. He's seen behind the curtain of human behavior. He knows that most people don't want truth, they want comfort. But he's done living comfortably. He carries his past not like a wound, but like armor. He's learned that the world doesn't hand out peace. You have to take it, one detached breath at a time. And if that makes him cold, so be it. He's not chasing warmth anymore. He's building fire from within. Sometimes becoming dangerously confident isn't about changing who you are. It's about realizing you were powerful all along, just too afraid to believe it.